You might remember when I got this strawberry double gauze fabric as a remnant at Joann Fabric Store. And when I unrolled it, I found that it had this elastic ruched top area, so you could make it into a dress. So what I decided to do was make a cute shirt for my daughter-in-law, and then for her daughter, making this same pattern, the yellow top, a little bit longer, and again some bubble shorts. So I will have a complete outfit for Raina with a matching shirt for her mom. And this fabric, it was on clearance and had a remnant price, so I got all of the fabric for less than $3. Here's the fabric for Amelia's shirt for her top. Take it to the sewing machine. I'm just using the same thread that I've had in it, which is white in the bobbin and light brown in the top. When I do top stitching, I'll change it to pink, something that looks nice with it, but for now just some neutrals. I don't have to change my thread. I have my stitch length at about 2.5 out of 4. I'm not really sure what the stitch length means, really. They seem to have different numbers on different machines. I've got this strip of fabric that came in some free scraps that somebody gave me. I'm going to use this piece to cover the open seam on the back of my daughter-in-law's shirt. So I'm just ironing the two sides down like this, so I can place it over the open seam, the raw edges on the seam of the shirt. The feed dogs that seem to be pulling the fabric through nice and steadily like it's supposed to, and then I realized it was the presser foot wasn't down firm enough. Apparently the last time the sewing machine got moved, this ring got depressed, which pops this up like that. We want it about this far down. This controls how much pressure the presser foot puts down on the fabric to hold the fabric still as it gets pulled along. Getting ready to sew the bubble shorts. Here's the pattern it's from. It's a size 3, so I make it a little smaller, and it's these little bubble panties here. Flip it over. So there's the pattern piece that I've made a little bit smaller to fit Raina. Here it is cut out. I've been adding a little bit of height to the back to help give some more room for the diaper. For these bubble shorts, I'm going to do the French seams again, which is where you do your first seam close to the edge with the wrong sides together, the correct outside on the outside. And I've decided to do all of the seams on all of the pieces so I can continue using this same neutral color thread. That way I don't have to change back and forth. If I did one outfit at a time, I'd be changing back and forth each one for the neutral seams and the pink top stitching. I have the inseam done on the shorts, on the bubble shorts. This is one leg and the second leg. I'm putting pants together. You do one leg inside out, one leg right side out, and put the right side out leg into the inside out leg. Match the inseam. Then sew along the crotch seam here, and that way you'll be sewing with right sides together. I'm going to zigzag the edges of the crotch seam. I did the French seam for the inner leg, so that'll be soft against the skin. She wears a diaper. I'm just going to zigzag this since there'll be a diaper in between her and the zigzag. So here's my cam. It has two sides. I wanted the zigzag, side 1A. I pull this little switch here, and it'll move this. I'll line up this peg with any of the holes. It doesn't matter. Click it into place, release, close, and it's all set to do zigzags. For the zigzag stitch, I move this to 4, so it'll be the widest of the zigzag stitches, and I make the stitch length really small, about where the 1 is here, to make a nice tight zigzag stitch. I sewed 2 rows of gathering stitches, pulled the bobbin threads for the skirt panels. I'll match those up and get them sewn. This is the back, and here is the front. I sew 2 rows of gathering stitches. I sew them at the longest length on my sewing machine, and I change the thread tension to make it a little bit lower, and then I can just pull the bobbin threads. As I was cleaning up from the sewing with the strawberry fabric, I thought I was done for the day, thought I'd done enough. And then I found this tote, army tote, that I'm hemming for somebody, and I finally found some fabric that I thought would make a good patch. And then I decided it's a nice size piece of fabric, and I think I'll make myself some sort of cargo skirt. I need more solid colors. And the cat's already attacked the fabric and left her fluff.